Oh, happy day for Pokemon Go players everywhere. PSA, permabans have arrived. Stop all use of third-party APIs ASAP. Now, this is on the Pokemon Go dev Reddit, and this is pretty much, according to their own Reddit info, the goal of the sub is to enhance open APIs and discover more about the inner workings of Pokemon Go. But also, this is what a lot of where, like, terms of service breaking and third-party APIs and, like, spoofing and stuff is discussed as well. So there is some talk about, like, permabans and stuff going on like that. Now, the big one right here is permabans have arrived, and it kind of breaks down how the bans and stuff work. So you might get this from Niantic, which is submit a ban appeal. Now, I'm actually wondering, has anyone, like, did this page exist like a week ago or 2 weeks ago about the ban appeals? Because it seems like this is just popping up, especially with a normal Pokemon Go Reddit post about this. Looks like Niantic is finally doing something about botters and spoofers, and it links to this same page. Oh, I'm so happy to see this, you know. Your account was permanently terminated for violations of Pokemon Go terms of service. That's the thing that I don't think people understand. It's like, it's a terms of service. You are not allowed to use their license, what they created, without following these terms of service. You know, it's like when you pay for anything like Photoshop or any kind of agreement for goods and service. Just because it's free doesn't mean you're allowed to do whatever you want with it. Niantic developed this game. It's still their property. It's their AP or IP, and you can only do what they allow with it, or else it's going to be revoked. So yes, it can be taken away, and that is absolutely fair. Also, to all the people that think, oh, this doesn't affect no one, well, you are absolutely wrong, because I was like going through this. This post is of a gym that is filled with only 3,000 plus CP Dragonites, and if we take our time to look at the account names, we have Bucklow 1, Bucklow 3, Bucklow 4, Bucklow 6, Bucklow 5. It's a botter that's only botting and then getting mad amounts of Dragonites and then taking over gyms, and now it's impossible to do anything to your local gym. Yay, botting's fair, guys. See, cheating doesn't affect anyone. What are we talking about when we... You guys are silly. Either way, here's the thing about botting, cheating, hacking, any terms of service breaching. It's pretty clear Niantic doesn't want you doing it, and it's pretty clear what to do. This includes, but is not limited to, so that means if you don't see it here, it still might not be allowed, falsifying your location using emulators, modified or unofficial software, and or accessing Pokemon Go clients or backends in an unauthorized manner, including the use of third-party software. Our goal is to provide a fair, fun, and legitimate game experience for everyone. Even the people that created the game that you're cheating on are saying, this is not fair. This is cheating. There we go. It doesn't matter what you think, the game developers say you're wrong. We will continue to work with all of you to improve the quality of our gameplay, including ongoing optimization and fine-tuning of our anti-cheat system. If you believe you have been terminated in an error incorrectly, please appeal the termination through this form. For privacy reasons, do not post appeals on social media. So, yeah, naturally there's going to be like flaws in the beginning, but if Niantic is confident enough to start throwing out the bans, that means very, very, very few people are going to be banned by accident, and again, you can like appeal it through this form. Pretty much, the problem has gotten so bad, they need to throw it out now. Don't worry, guys, it's not going to affect you if you're playing legitimately. And then, like, see, these are some of the screens that you will see. Our servers are humbled by your incredible response. We are working to resolve the issue. Please try again soon, or fail to get game data from the server. This implies a ban of some sort. So, edit. I want to iterate that whether these are permanent or not is currently speculation. So far, everyone I've talked to has received the "our servers are humbled by your incredible response" has been unable to log in. It has been 12 to 24 hours for a lot of people so far. This ban is not the same as a soft ban. They did add new soft bans recently. See below, as it seems that only botters have this permaban happen. Most botters have still not been banned. So, they're still working on it. And let's go and see what the punishment is. This is actually really interesting how, like, it just kind of keeps going. So, soft IP ban. Ban the IP but not the account. All accounts on the IP will be unable to see Pokestops, and Pokemon usually goes away after 20 minutes of not accessing Pokemon Go API from that IP. Hard IP ban. This IP has been permanently banned. This happens to cloud providers like AWS. You can't log in or access Pogo from all of these IPs. Never goes away. And it seems like that's under, like, the, I don't know everything about spoofing, botting, hacking, all these things for Pokemon Go. But it seems like, you know, Pokemon, like, unofficial Pokemon Go clients and backends, Niantic is probably just, like, hard IP banning them, so that way you just cannot use them at all once that IP is figured out. So, I think that makes sense right there. It's not like, oh, your whole phone is going to be hard IP banned or something like that. I think that's mostly just for the clients, and then you get soft IP banned for doing it, or you just get soft or hard banned on your account for whatever. Not 100% certain. That's what it seems like if they're going to be taking away cloud providers and people that are massively providing an unofficial service. Soft ban, account specific and temporary. You can log in the game, but it doesn't work in some way. And now there are multiple types of soft bans. Spinning Pokestops gives nothing, and Pokemon always run on the first ball. This was the original soft ban. Spinning Pokestops is fine, but Pokemon always run, added today. All Pokestops stay out of range. No Pokemon ever spawn. Recently, you can catch Pokemon fine, but not spin Pokestops. People have reported various types of soft bans, which may be per account or IP. So pretty much, it's a period of time. Who knows how long it's going to be. Eventually, it goes away, but it like impedes on your gameplay until the game has decided, this is about right for your punishment. Then the hard ban. Permanent ban, cannot log in whatsoever. No known cases of it going away. This is the new ban that botters have been getting. If you get a certain login error, it does not mean you are banned for sure, but if you were botting or teleporting, you can't log into the account from any IP, and you can use other accounts. Good chance that that's a hard ban. So pretty much, if you haven't been, if you've been IP banned, you can't log in on any account. If you've been hard banned for an account, you can log in on other accounts on the phone, or whatever service you're using. People are wondering what causes the hard ban. Still unknown. Edit. People who want more evidence, just go to the Pokemon Go botting subreddit, which is... I have so many links open at this. This right here. So people complaining about bots, rip bots. Some are still working. Some are probably going to be taken down. People are discussing permabans. People are talking about the ban wave incoming from failed to get data server to... from failed to get data server to server issue screen. People are talking about that. And there's also other discussions. I had the catch flea error for a day and then got failed to get game data. So pretty much it was a soft ban that eventually progressed into a hard ban. Feels like a bunch of ban waves. Failed to get game data as the permaban. You aren't coming back from that one. Soft bans are the ones that are up again. So pretty much when you get this one, it's GG for the accounts. And where was I? We have some other ones. So yeah, other things like this. And then we also have keep getting game data error. Account is still in gym. I just got this catch flea error. It took like 12 hours. So it seems like some of these bans, or the soft bans, are also adding up to 12, 24 hours. Stuff like that. I had the soft ban where I couldn't spin, but everything else worked fine. Today, 24 hours later, everything works fine. So soft bans are time specific like that. And then a lot of players are saying the accounts that got banned were holding down gyms. Getting reported by players for holding gyms could increase your chances. Note that players' confirmed accounts have never taken a gym have been banned, so this is not a requirement. So pretty much if you have a very, very suspicious account in a gym, you get reported, and then that's how the bans can happen. And I guess it'll also, it's not like, oh, this guy looks suspicious, even though he's a legit player, and then he gets banned. It probably looks at the history of that trainer and it's like, he got from level 1 to level 35 in a day. Maybe, just maybe, this guy is not legitimate. So stuff like that is coming through, which is pretty great to see. And there's all kinds of stuff, so I have so many links. And then if you're spoofing, so this is for people that are worried about the difference right here. So is there anyone who uses only GPS spoofing and not getting permaban? So just talking about the workarounds. Mostly if you're playing a spoof like normal, then you're not going to get banned. But if you're bouncing around, going to coordinates of crazy Pokemon, and trying to track down rares and stuff in a suspicious way, then that is going to be what causes bans. So started spoofing a week ago after I broke my leg, and that's how I did it. Started from my house, walked around town as if I was actually going outside, not banned. But as soon as you move instantly more than 10 kilometers, you're soft banned. However, do not worry, guys. This means that when you turn on your phone, it's trying to get your GPS location and bouncing around. You're not going to get banned like that. The game understands that that's just GPS things and not spoofing. Same if you're in a dead zone, or if you're riding in a car, or if you turn off your GPS. It's not like if you pop up 10 kilometers away after driving or after an extended period of time, you're going to get banned. No, this is only for instantaneous porting, because it's oh, that guy just moved faster than anything is possible. So that's going to be some kind of teleportation. That's going to be not correct. But the game's still going to track the time even when the GPS is off. So if I do a cross-country road trip and I turn on my GPS a week later, no problem. What what if I played Pokemon at home and then exited after, drove 10 miles to school, and then played between classes? Difference is time. It took no time for spoofing the distance, and the app recognizes that. But driving takes time, the app will notice, and then time the difference. So there's pretty much something like that. If you found a perfect route to fill your inventory, thus make sure you keep your path at all times for hours on end. Would it look like a bot? If so, that's a flaw. This is exactly my case. I found a route that's filled with Pokemans and Pokestops in 2x4 block radius. So also don't like move like a bot. Don't do the same thing over and over and at the same exact times, I guess, but we still don't know what's causing the bans, and we still don't know how bad it's going to be. Other than that, some very funny posts. This one actually got my upvote. How to remove all GPS spoofing accounts at once. Spawn Mewtwo in the middle of desert or ocean. Leak somewhere that Mewtwo has spawned in said location. Wait for spoofers to give in to temptation. Catch themselves a sweet legendary Pokemon. Ban everyone with Mewtwo. I mean, I don't see any problem with this. Maybe one random fisherman that's out on a boat that happens to be in that area might get banned, but like, I don't see a problem with this. As you can see, the plan is perfect, has no flaws whatsoever. If Niantic wants this masterpiece, please contact me for legal reasons first. Seems a bit sarcastic, but at the same time, I think something like this, where if like you're seeding Pokemon that will make your ban chances higher, something like that, or maybe like if you're using a spoof, or like if the game detects or like suspects you're using a spoof, what they do is they like give you a different spawn that's just outside of your range, but something that can be achieved only through the use of like third party or something. Like if there's a way to set that in the game, that'd be pretty interesting. And then some other posts like this one right here. Spoofer has 10 different accounts with the 3K Dragonites in my area. So just a little bit more talking about this right here. And then, you know, about a week and a half ago, I noticed a level 10 gym in my area, the 3K Dragonite. I was immediately curious as what the other 9 Pokemon were, and they were all 3K plus Dragonites on the gym, and then the trainers were the same. So 2 local gyms have been taken over by a spoofer in pretty much the same ways. I think this is the other one, right? So we have like Bucklow 8, Bucklow 4, Bucklow 3, Bucklow 6. Yeah, so maybe different ones, maybe. Either way, there's like pictures of botting and stuff right here. Here's Imgur link for a picture of the 2 gyms. So many photos it broke into 2 links. That explains it. Everyone is informing me my verbiage is incorrect when using spoofer, when it's likely a botter. The terminology is too weird to keep up with, honestly. Like, they're cheating. Terms of service breaking, cheating is cheating. That's why when people get mad, it's like, oh, there's no difference between ginning and hacking in Pokemon. Or, no, when people say there is a difference between ginning and hacking in Pokemon. No, there isn't. It's all cheating. There's no good cheating. There's no bad cheating. There's no good terms of service breaking. There's no bad terms of service breaking. You're going to get blocked, banned, reported. It's cheating no matter what you do. So, yes, the perfectly, like, normal stat Pokemon that is obtained through hacking, that is obtained through ginning, that is obtained through power save, it's still a hacked Pokemon. It's a modified Pokemon, and it's not going to be any different. We're talking about, like, the main series games now, not Pokemon Go. And then that's why, like, the terms of, like, botting and spoofing, either way, they're still cheating, and they're getting a mad advantage over everyone. As Niantic says, you know, it disadvantages other players. So that's kind of like the thing with Pokemon and whatnot. I also got that wrong in, like, my level 40 video. Because I understand that White Knight hacking exists in the world, but in the gaming community, it's a lot more clouded, and specifically in Pokemon Go, that guy with the botted level 40 account, he wasn't doing anything White Knight because data miners had already figured out all the level 40 information. He was just the first person on the level 40 account that was only achieved through cheating, through botting, and then he was also like trying to publicize it for some reason. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if he was actually doing it only exclusively to report players to Niantic, then why publicize it? Why post it on the Reddit? Why troll people? Why make your intentions known in that regard? But at the same time, he did contact me through my YouTube messages. He said he is working with Niantic to help slow down botting. So yes, he did it in a good way, but publicizing it makes him look like a bad person. So that's why I did the coverage on the video like that. Same by calling him a hacker at some points, because in the Pokemon community, cheating, hacking, it's all interchangeable. So that's why, like, with the verbiage here, it's all interchangeable. It's all cheating. So I'm not really too worried, but in the greater scheme of things, yes, you can hire a hacker to find, like, the flaws in your company or your software, your website or something, and there is White Knight hacking to counteract malicious hackers and whatnot. I know that that's a thing. I knew it was a thing before the video. Just the terminology of gaming and stuff changes it. Also, last little fun post. Submit a request, not hackings at whateverhacks.net. This is a spoof as to like a ban appeal. It's like, oh, these are the expected ban appeals. Please believe I download bot one time, not bot. It was map scanner. Do not even play Go. It was not even my idea, brother. Please unban. That's like, yeah. Hey, it's my brother. My brother got on the account and started spoofing because he was salty about not finding Pokemon. So I didn't cheat, and I'm okay, guys. And I didn't cheat, and I didn't cheat. It just goes to the whole thing about like my Overwatch ban video. I might leave a link in the description. I don't even know if like anyone's gonna be watching this late in the video. Either way, I don't understand how cheaters get mad when they get caught for breaking the rules. You weren't supposed to do it anyways, and you got caught, so GG. Guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching. Happy day.